So welcome back to part 2 of search engine optimization. Okay, so the previous video I kind of explained to you how to get things going with all-in-one SEO. I kind of also warned you you need to understand a couple of things with SEO before you dive into all-in-one SEO, right? So in this next video, I'm going to kind of explain to you, okay, we understand now what SEO is, and we understand what is all-in-one SEO. We understand like if we change a couple of settings, like this will implicate this and that, and this will get picked up by certain search engines. But the next plugin that I want to show you and that we're going to play around with to style and get what we want is called All-in-One SEO by Yoast. So All-in-One SEO by Yoast is a plugin that is a bit more powerful than All-in-One SEO pack. So I'm just going to go and deactivate All-in-One SEO pack because we're not going to use that at the moment. We're going to use a different plugin. So I'm just going to go and search for a plugin. I'm going to say SEO by Yoast. I'm going to see if I can get something get picked up. So WordPress SEO by Yoast is probably one of the most famous SEOs, and it's actually developed by a guy called Yoast Folk. So if I go to the details, you can see that we've got a 5-star rating based on 2,900 ratings, which is not as much as SEO pack. But let's just click on the author to check what this guy is really all about. You can see that this is a decent site, decent person, decent company, and they've actually got quite a famous reputation for this certain plugin. So let's go and install this plugin. Whilst it's installing, with SEO, there's so many different ways of doing it, but there's only a couple of ways that actually work. And because Google changed the algorithms a couple of months ago, we need to always be on the ball and on the edge with SEO optimization. So I'm just going to go and say allow tracking. That's the first thing that it's going to ask you. So we're going to go to our SEO. You will see that this has got a way more integrated, bigger system than the SEO all-in-one pack. So it's got a dashboard, it's got titles and meta, social, XML, permalinks, internal links, RS, import, export, and edit tiles. So we've got a lot more settings than just your basic. So I'm just going to go and close this, and I just want to explain to you a bit about this. You need to know quite a lot about SEO before you dive into this and before you start changing some settings. But I'm going to leave this out for now, and I want to go back to the post, and I want to show you a couple of things that changed. So when we go to our post that we created, this is yet another post, and we go edit. This is the post that we created a couple of minutes ago in our previous video. The cool thing about WordPress SEO by Yoast is that you can actually see a snippet preview of your SEO. So let's say that you have an advertisement on Google. This is actually how it will look like. So if we go focus keywords and we go to the hover, it says pick the main keyword of your key phrase of this poster page is about. So I'm just going to go test, because this is a test, right? So I'm just going to redo that. And then it's going to give me a couple of options, right? So we're just going to go and say test, because this is just a test, right? And let's say this is a more enhanced post that you're doing, then you're going to choose one of those that is mostly close to whatever you're doing. So SEO title, we're just going to say test post 1, 2, 3. And you will see that the actual heading there at the top is changing as you're changing the SEO title. And then the meta description. We need to add a description that will display in the top example. And you'll see that in the top example we have that displayed right there. So this is one of the main reasons why this this SEO is more famous, or how can I say, not famous, but more used because of this function. You can see a snippet of how it will look like. It also gives you page analytics. It also gives you advanced and also social. So you can have a social integration with this SEO. So if I go to SEO and I say social, you'll see that there's more settings where you can go and chop and change and add social, Facebook, and Twitter plus Google Plus. So when we back up and we go, okay, how is this different than SEO all in one pack? Is that this gives you more options and gives you more settings, and in essence, you are better off by using this. But at the end of the day, you need to choose what is best for you. In essence, I've wrapped up what is SEO, and I encourage you to actually go and read into how you can use SEO for your benefit and understand SEO before you start altering it in your own WordPress site. That was SEO.